Hey guys, what's up? Spiff here, and I know what you're thinking, where the hell's my background? Don't worry, it will get explained in this video. So I was hoping this week to get started on my engine rebuild because I'm really excited. I just want to get that done because it's definitely the most nerve-wracking part of this whole build. However, it's not something that I want to rush, and I don't want to have a cluttered garage when I do it because I'm afraid I'm going to lose parts, because that is what I am best at, is losing important parts and not being able to finish the job. First things I had to do is I had to clean my garage, so that's why this video is late, is because last week I went to make my video and it was too bad in here. So this is what my garage was looking like. Pretty bad, I know, but it was used for storage for my whole family. And plus, with how small of a time frame I have to get my videos out, I just would let stuff lay around. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted a nice, clean garage look, and I wanted it to be super organized. So that's why I took the graffiti off the wall. I'm going for more of a clean aesthetic, but I do have something to replace it. I realized I did not have proper storage for my tools at this point, so my fiance gave me an early birthday present and went out and bought me this toolbox. So it's nothing fancy, it's not the most expensive toolbox in the world, but me personally, I'd rather have a cheap toolbox and more tools than an expensive toolbox that's empty. Setting it up was super easy. It's very cheap metal and it's not very strong, but like I said, it'll do the job. Alright, so real quick, if you don't have a socket attachment for your drill or for your impact wrench, you really need it. You could pick it up at Harbor Freight for about $2, but as you see here, I just lightly screwed on all the nuts, and then I took my drill to it and I got them 100% tight in about 2 minutes. I'm rotating which one I tighten to try to keep it from warping to one side. Still didn't really work, but I tried my best. Just like that, the toolbox was put together, and now I have a place to put my tools while I'm cleaning. Of course, I did have to make it a little bit go for broke garage-ish and throw some stickers of my favorite companies on there. So I cleaned it up really good, and now I just have bulky car parts that are taking up space that I have to get rid of. So my seats, I need to steam clean them, put them back in the car. Dashboard needs to get put back into the car. I'm going to rehook up my old steering wheel into the car. And I don't know, I just have a few other things I'm going to do, so let's just get into it. Stop wasting time talking. Now, a lot of people ask me if I'm going to be putting racing seats in this car, and hopefully eventually, yes, I would like to. I'd like to do the black brides with the gray bride text, and then buy that material and redo my door panels and my shift boot and stuff with that bride material. Because I've always liked that. I've seen that in 240s for a very long time, and I've always liked it. But as of right now, it's just not in my price range to put in a $200, $300 seat. And my fiance really wants me to spend good money and get good parts when it comes to anything that's going to be protecting me. So like brakes, seats, stuff like that. So in the future, yes, I would do it. But at this point in time, it's just not in my budget. The seats clean, it was time to go ahead and put the rest of the interior back into the car. I started off by just putting my steering wheel adapter back on. That went by nice and smooth, and then after that it was time to put the dashboard back in, and this thing gave me just as hard of a time putting it in as it did taking it out, so we'll just jump to the end of that. Right here you see me just tightening up the bolt to my brake pedal from what I did in last episode. And just so you guys know, yes, you can do it with the dashboard in. It does make it a little bit tighter for your elbow, but it's not very hard. I was able to do it, so there you go, there's that. And now it's time to just throw the seats in. Alright, so this is what the interior is looking like now. It's not all bolted down because I know that I'm probably going to want to take the seats back out and take the center console out to do a little bit of changes to them. But this is it with the swag dash, with the suede dashboard. It turned out pretty good. I really like it. It's much better than having cracks. The steering wheel I'm not hating as much anymore. I think I'll just keep this one until I get a Nardi steering wheel, because that's definitely end result what I would like. That or like a really nice suede racing steering wheel to match my dashboard. But basically, this is it. Ignore those wires down there. It's like an alarm, I guess. I didn't know this car had an alarm, but yeah, it looks like an alarm. So we're gonna jump back into the garage and I'll wrap this up. All right, so I thought before I wrap up this video, since I didn't do much to the car, and I did get 5,000 subs last week, I thought I should just walk around my garage, show you what I'm working with, because I don't have a lot of tools, but I am able to build cars. So if you guys are looking to get into this, I can show you what I have so you know what to kind of look for. But yeah, that's that. So let's get started. All right, so we'll start with this mess over here. This is all the parts that need to go in my car eventually. So, and then like a random flannel and some barbecue charcoal, but that was just from 4th of July. I do have a lot of parts here that have to go in my car, and they will be very soon. And then that's just some like Christmas storage and stuff like that. So one of the first tools that I really bought for myself, besides like socket wrenches and stuff, was this air compressor. Do you need one? Not at all. A lot of people may beg to differ, but honestly, you don't need an air compressor in your garage. Unless you're planning on painting cars, which this one right here is not good for painting cars, but I'm gonna make it work. Unless you're planning on doing that, then you don't really need one. Or unless you're planning on buying a lot of like power tools, like impact guns and air hammers and like chisels and all that stuff. If you're looking to buy a lot of those are a lot cheaper if you buy the air version instead of the electric. So that's why I have it, because I had to get an impact gun and I was planning on painting cars and stuff. So that's it. When it comes to an air compressor, I don't think you need it unless you're planning on doing those things right there. Shop vac, yes, that thing saves my life. That right there is just an oil drain. I do suggest getting one of those that you can cap. That way you can store your oil for a while and then take it in to get it recycled. Random stack of tires. Beer, I know it looks like I drink a lot, but that was actually like 2 months worth of beer right there. So this, I know it's a cluttered mess right now, but this is a workbench that I picked up for free. Some guy posted on Facebook saying, if you want it, come and get it. This is where it's gonna be at. So I literally hopped in my car, drove out there, and loaded this thing by myself because nobody else would come and help me. And it was heavy as hell. But it's a free workbench that's in, it's a decent size, and I really like it for the most part. But the main reason I wanted it is it came with this vise. And those are really expensive, and I was looking for one because everybody told me I needed one after my bash bar video. This is a drill. It's a cheap Harbor Freight tool. A lot of my tools are Harbor Freight, not gonna lie. So yeah, I do suggest you do need a drill. If you're gonna be working on a lot of cars, get a drill with the socket drill bit, like I said. This is my new toolbox that you just saw me put together with all my favorite companies right up there. I'm gonna add some more to it, but there it is. Real simple, but it gets the job done, and it let me organize all my sockets, which I really desperately needed to do. And then I got like this. Now when it comes to tools, I'm gonna talk to you guys for a quick little second about tools. Let me go turn the light back on. When it comes to tools, and you're gonna be working on like import cars, all you need is like 10 to 17 millimeter of everything. So you need a socket set with 10 to 14 or 10 to like 17 millimeter probably sockets, preferably short and tall, like deep and shallow, I should say, like these two, like one shallow, one deep. Sorry for it out of focus, it's hard to do it with one hand. So you do need sockets, and you need a good socket wrench. And I say good because I bought a Stanley socket wrench and I broke that within like a month. So go and get a quality socket wrench. I haven't tried the ones at Harbor Freight yet. I'm gonna try those out and I'll give you guys a review. But yeah, buy that, buy a drill with the socket attachment, and then you should invest in some ratcheting spanners, because these things are a lifesaver. And you definitely want a good amount of those because they come in handy. You need to hold stuff down sometimes, and yeah, so you definitely need that. A lot of screwdrivers, a lot of pliers. What else do I got? This is my impulse buy drawer. This is like tools that I buy and then sometimes I don't even open. but yeah, there's like a tap and die and like a OBD2 reader. Sandpaper, and then nothing down there. Oh yeah, torque wrenches down there, which is another thing that you will need if you're going to be working on cars. Here's the SR20. So pretty. And then I got this little IKEA cabinet thing. It only cost 15 bucks, that's why I got it. Up here we have the steering wheel that I painted in a few episodes ago. And for hitting 5,000 subscribers, what I'm going to do is, if you guys go and buy stickers from my website, any stickers, cheap or the big packs, like you buy the cheapest pack or the biggest pack, if you buy stickers from my website, you will have a chance to randomly get that thrown in your package. I don't know if I'm going to throw the steering wheel adapter in or not, because I did mess it up with the drill, but we'll see. So at least the steering wheel will show up randomly in one of your guys' packages, because I don't need it cluttering up the garage, and you guys are awesome for getting me to 5,000 subs. So like I said, I think my cheapest sticker pack is like $2.50, so you could buy that and have a chance to win. And then I do have the like easy lip and the all fit lips. I do have to still do another video for all fit lip, comparing it to the easy lip, because now I have good runtime on the Scion, and I have some news for you guys when it comes to that. So anyways, then I got some electrical tape and some wire, like cover the protective wire wrap, because I do need to redo some of my wiring on the 240 before I finish it up. And then I got all my spray cans down there. I like to hold on to them because you never know when you might need a little bit of spray paint. And then there's like normal paint for the wall, because I am going to paint up like where my spray paint didn't get cleared off. And then down there is just some gaskets and stuff. And then here's my welder, which I really need to get more practice on. I really need to do something else with my welder. So I don't know, I'll figure something out. I need to make a little video with my welder, having fun with it. And then here's my daughter's stuff, my daughter's car and seat. So when she's out here playing in the garage with me, that's what she sits in. But that's it. That's basically what the garage is looking like now. And then this is the beer babe. She's covered in beer labels. She holds my my apron. Oh, and this is my workbench that you guys saw a long time ago. It's a cluttered mess right now. I'm thinking about turning it into a utility sink, but I don't know. Well, I haven't decided yet. So that is a tour of my garage. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, so I did do something else. I wanted to see, because I'm really tempted to paint my car oil rub bronze, because I can buy that paint so cheap. I know it's not automotive paint, but honestly, I don't care. As long as it turns out and it looks decent, that's all that matters. So I just took my spray can and I rattle canned it, and it's like, it's very poorly spray painted on there, but if you see, like, that's the color. So it's still like, it's still dark, it's still almost black, it's just, it has flaky shine to it. So I'm honestly almost 100% sure that I'm gonna go with an oil rub bronze. But here's where you guys come into play. Should I leave the front bumper colored? Now I say colored because it's not gonna be the same color, because originally that bumper was not meant to be blue, it was actually meant to be a teal color, but the lid of the spray can lied to me. So should I leave the front bumper like a teal with the oil rub bronze, or should I make the whole car one color? So we're gonna do another poll like we did in that one video up there. I think it's up there. And click that little eye and you're gonna leave your vote. Solid color or painted with a different color bumper. Alright, so go ahead and leave your votes right there. It's not gonna ultimately decide because it's still my car, but it'll help me decide, or it'll help influence my decision because it'll let me know what other people think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't like my last outro, so I had to film another one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry not to lock it down on the cars, but you guys did get to see my garage, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Snapchat, because I do kind of use it as a daily vlog thing. Other than that, I got some news coming up with a new website, and I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're not already. This has been Spiff, and I'm out. Peace.